Hey guys, and welcome to day 30 of the July Scrapathon. If you still don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. You still have 10 more days to join us. So there's links to the Facebook group and the introductory video in the description below. So go check that out. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you what the today's challenge is. So today's challenge is called Sticky Sunday. And what you have to do is use as many stickers as you can on a page. And I think I did a pretty good job at it. So I don't know. Let's see what you all think. And I can't wait to see what everybody creates and posts and stuff. And don't forget to use the hashtag if you post it somewhere. So yeah, don't forget to check out Kelly's video. I can't wait to see what she came up with. There'll be a link in the description below. Also check out the April Lilli store and blog. She has an awesome design team and awesome they make some really nice projects over there, and her store is really good too. So go check that out. And I'll leave you now. I'll let you watch my process instead of my face talking to you. Okay, so I'm starting off with a plain piece of white cardstock, and then I thought it would be fun to pull out these stickers, and these are from these are from K & Company, and they're these postage stamp sort of stickers. And I have had them for 3 years. They were one of the first things I purchased when I started scrapbooking, and I have barely used them. I gave some to my sister, and I have quite a few left. So I decided I would just use them on a page finally. And I had the idea of using them on a travel page because they're postage stamps, even though their contents aren't really related to traveling. So you'll see the picture later, but I'm just going to make 3 rows of these with these stickers, and each one is going to be shorter than the previous one. And now I'm just rearranging them to mix and match the bright bold colors from one sheet with the sort of darker colors and the butterflies from the other sheet. And I have one left, and I was really annoyed with just having one left, so I am going to use it in another place later on. And then I was stuck after that. That just looked too plain to me, so I pulled another piece of white cardstock because I didn't want to lose the way I had all those stuck down. And I'm going to do some mixed media, so I'm just showing the left-hand side of the page where the stamps are going to go. And then I had the idea that I would have used my photo on the other side of the page, so I'm adding some gesso over there just to create sort of 2 main mixed media clusters. And I'm just using my finger mostly to add the gesso. And then I went through pictures, and this was the only one that I found that kind of matched the page, and it's a bit darker than the whole feel of the page, so it's not perfect, but it's the best I had. So I'll talk about that picture later, but now I'm going to start playing with my watercolors, and I'm just going to use a packaging technique. So I'm starting off with some pinks, and I'm just going to fill that whole part with the gesso with pink. And I am going to go a bit over the gesso where there isn't any gesso, but I don't mind because I like how there's different textures. So when you put watercolor on gesso, it doesn't absorb into the paper, and you can see sort of the texture of the gesso behind. But when it goes on the paper without gesso, it absorbs more, and it's just a different look. So anyway, I'm also adding some yellow now, because the pink was just too pink. And then I'm going to add the same colors on the side over there. But I did start with the yellow first because I had some left on my packaging, and I wasn't sure how much mixed media I wanted to do over there. So now I'm going to move over my postage stamps to the mixed media paper. And I'm going to save that other piece of white cardstock for a future layout. That is not a problem. And then I thought I would place my photo there, but I wasn't liking how it looked. And then I had this crazy idea that I could tone this down by adding gesso on top of it, and trust me, that did not really work, but it's not so bad. I don't really mind it, but it wasn't a good idea, so don't try to replicate that at home. Okay, so now I had the idea it would be on the other side of the page, but that just separated the page in 2 completely different parts too much, and I didn't like it, so I decided I was going to place it somewhere closer to the postage stamp. So I pulled out this tag, and I'm going to We're going to start a cluster on the side there, and that tag is from the Outlaw collection, and that's where I placed that that last postage stamp with the butterflies on it, and that also just sort of brings the postage stamps in two different parts of the layout and makes the layout feel as one. So now I pulled out the Atwell 6x6 paper pad. I don't really know why I did that, because it does not match at all. But I'm going to play around with some different things. Now that blue paper was the same color with the tag, because they're both from the same collection. But that's basically the only thing that I could sort of match with the layout. So I just added a little piece of that behind the photo on the one side, but I'm not sure I really like that. And then I thought I could cut out one of these chevron pieces and use it as a little embellishment at the bottom cluster there, but I did not like that at all, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so now I decide that I need some pink over on this side as well. So I'm just going to bring in my packaging again and add some pink watercolor onto that layer. And then I decide I need some more towards the bottom. So I'm going to add both yellow and a bit more pink. And I'm cleaning up and I'm putting back the tag there. And I'm not really liking how this is going, so I'm just fidgeting around with stuff, and I thought maybe I could get rid of one of those rows, but no, I've decided I'm going to place that down. But before I go ahead and put those back on there, I am going to start gluing all these down because they're not going anywhere, so I might as well glue them down. Even though they're stickers, because I put them on one page and then moved them to the next, and then I also set them on wet paint, I had to add more glue, so I'm just glued all those down. And now I was fidgeting with the idea of whether I want to tuck the photo behind those postage stamps or put it on top of them. And you'll see what I decide at the end of the process. So then here are these puffy stickers from the Atwell collection, and I thought I could somehow incorporate some into the postage stamp sort of area. I found that little blue diamond, but I don't really like how it looks there, so it's not going to stay there. I'm even going to lose it later on. I haven't found it till this day. So I decided I need more mixed media. So when I added the pink on the part where there was no gesso, it was quite a bit darker than the other part, but that's okay. I just dabbed it up with a paper towel and it looks fine. So I placed the photo back on. And then I decided I'm not really liking that tag over there, so off it goes. But I did like the idea of a tag, just not that one. So I went through my tags, but I didn't find anything. And then I thought maybe I could use some sort of Project Life card, so I'm going through and pulling any that might match. And that place is also where my journaling is going to go, so I'm keeping in mind that there just has to be some journaling lines on there. And now I'm testing that out, and all of these cards have a bit of brown on them, and I thought that would look nice because it pulls in the brown that's in the postage stamps, and also there's brown in the stake I'm eating in the photo and in the background of the photo, so that worked well. Now here's another crazy idea. I had a lot of crazy ideas on this layout, so I wasn't really liking how bold the postage stamps were, so I took some gesso, mix it with water, and then use it as a white paint to spread all over that. And then here's the worst idea of them all. I spread it with the gesso on the picture, and that just went so wrong. So I'm going to wipe that up as quickly as possible. Just look how horrible that is. Again, do not try that at all. Never. Okay, so I do like how the white ended up looking on the postage stamps. It just slightly toned them down, and it looks good. I don't think you can really tell on the video, but maybe you'll get a look in the photos at the end. Okay, so now I'm basically stuck at that. I don't know what else to add onto this page. So I'm just going back to the other cluster, and I decided to use that Project Life card that I can't really see what it says at the moment. I'm sorry. And that is from it's from a like a bonus sort of pack, I think it was called, or an extras pack. I don't know, something by Becky Higgins and Project Life. I don't remember what the name of it was. So I thought this cluster needed some white paint too, so I just added the tiniest bit of white paint just to, again, replicate the two sides of the page, and have a more cohesive look to it. And now, what was I doing there? Oh, I wanted to spell the word steak, and I didn't have an S, so I was trying to cut one out, but that was just not working. So I just pulled out these white rockabye thickers, which I love, and I'm going to go with a really plain title and just spell out the word steak and add an exclamation point as well. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. And I'm going to place the title under my photo just to create a sort of third cluster to the thing. Even though I'm not going to add any embellishments to it, it's just going to be the title there. Okay, so then I thought maybe I could use some of those white dots and spread them throughout the stamp area to sort of create, just to bring in that white foam somewhere else, but I didn't like that at all. And then I'm going through my stickers and I'm trying to incorporate as many stickers as possible. And I did only use stickers on this layout. If you exclude the photo and the Project Life card, there's only stickers on it here, I think. So here's some chipboard stickers, and I'm not going to I'm going to add that tab. And those circles that I added to both clusters are from a shop in Germany. I think it was in Frankfurt. My mother bought them when she visited, so I have no clue what the shop was called and so on. Then I have found that little happiness piece, and I thought the colors matched really nicely, but I couldn't really make it work, so it's going to float around the page a bit, as well as that I love you at the bottom, and that's from the Becky Higgins, the Inspire waterfall pack. So I'm playing around with all of those options, but I don't end up liking either of them. And now this is a travel set, so I thought maybe there was something I could use in there, and I found these really gorgeous. I love that green. It's these green glitter arrows, and these are from the sort of travel themed Me and My Big Ideas Mambi chips, and they're sort of a chipboard waterfall pack. And then I really like that favorite because there was that glitter and there was some black on it, but I couldn't make it work onto the page. And that tab you see me playing around with quite a bit is from the desktop waterfall pack by Becky Higgins in Project Life. Okay, so now I'm going through my bin of stickers, and I found this IKEA book, and I try to incorporate that circle, but I don't really like it, so it's going to go back onto the sticker book and off my page. And now I'm just staring at the layout, and I'm trying to decide what I could possibly add to make it more interesting. So I'm flipping through stickers. I pulled out some packages, so I pulled out some enamel dots, and I'm going to use a couple on the page. So I'm going to use a blue one, a white one, and I'm not sure if I use a pink one somewhere, maybe, I don't know. And those are from Webster's Pages, and I think both. I used some from the Dream in Color set and the #Happy set, and those are both by Allison Craft. Yes, no, the #Happy is Allison Craft. The other one is just Webster's Pages. So anyway, I decided I'm going to glue down that chipboard tab onto the side there, and also I decide that I want the pictures to overlap all but one postage stamp. So then it looks like the picture sort of integrated into the postage stamps, and it just, I don't know, I like that better. So I'm gluing everything down. My glue is seeping through every nook and cranny on that page. I love that glue. It sticks really well, but I really need to get one that's a bit less liquidy. And then I just added my journaling because I was stuck, and I'm using a Staedtler pigment liner and a 0.3 tip, and I'm just writing about how much I love steak, and I only eat it when I go to the States once a year, or if I happen to go to Paris or something, which I've only been once, so doesn't really count. Okay, so then I had to bring in that journaling pen somewhere else on the layout, of course. I don't know why I have that obsession, so I doodled some hearts in the postage stamps, and then I'm also going to add a doodly border just to sort of ground the thing, and also add some more of that pen. And I'm going to do a double border, and I'm not sure if I switched pens. I might be using the 1.0 pen instead. And then I thought some bold pink splatter will look good to sort of match with my bold pink shirt. But as you can see, that is not the case at all, so I am going to dab that up in just a bit, and you'll still see like the little splatters, but it's going to be a lighter shade of pink. And then I do add yellow splatters, which I like a lot better, so those are going to stay on as they should. So that's going to complete the layout. There are some close-ups coming up, so I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you also participate in the Sticky Sunday Challenge. I hope so. To do that, you have to you have to join the Facebook group, so don't forget to do that. There's a link in the description below. Don't forget to check out Kelly's video. I can't wait to see what she came up with. And also don't forget to check out the April Lilli store and blog. She has an awesome design team that do a lot of different things, and I just love their work. And also the realtor shop is really nice, so go check that out as well. So thanks for watching, and see you next time, or tomorrow, that is.